Hello my little readers, and welcome to Story Time with Hannah and Patrick. Now I'm snuggling Patrick because our book today is The Pet by Catherine Emmett and David Tazzyman, published by Pan Macmillan. Now I want to say a big thank you to Catherine as we reached out to her and we had a lovely little back and forth, and she has given us permission to read her books. So a big thank you, Catherine. I hope you enjoy. Now, are you sitting comfortably? Yes? Then let's begin. Digby David slammed the door and dumped his bag upon the floor. Daddy, I demand a pet. Why have I not got one yet? Reuben's got a guinea pig. I want one that's twice as big. Daddy's hair turned slightly grey. I'll call the pet shop right away. I want this one, Digby said. The pet shop owner shook her head. This guinea pig has such long hair. She must be groomed with special care. Digby's face turned violent red. We'll pay double, Daddy said. So now that Digby had his way, he loved his pet for half a day. But guinea pigs don't do that much, so Digby left her in her hutch. Lily Jean has got a cat. My pet's not half as good as that. Digby stormed. She says it purrs. I want a better pet than hers. Daddy's hair turned slightly grey. I'll call the pet shop right away. I want that one, Digby said. The pet shop owner shook her head. That dog needs walks 3 times a day. I'm sorry, but there's just no way. Digby's face turned violent red. We'll pay triple, Daddy said. So Digby walked his dog that day, but later Henry came to play. To go outside was such a chore, so Digby's dog was walked no more. Digby yelled, Don't want my dog. Lola says she's got a frog. Deepak says that he's got 3. They've both got better pets than me. Daddy's hair turned slightly grey. I'll call the pet shop right away. Don't want a dog or frog or rat. Daddy, Daddy, I want that. The pet shop owner shook her head. Oh no, she very firmly said. You'd have to feed him twice a day and let him out to have a play. For if he's left alone too long, well, things can really go quite wrong. Digby's face turned violent red. Take all my money, Daddy said. So Digby loved his brand new pet, by far the best one he'd had yet. He boasted to his friends at school that his pet Gus was super cool. He fed him every other day and sometimes let him out to play. But soon poor Gus was just ignored, and soon poor Gus grew very bored. So plotting how he could break free, Gus noted where they kept the key. He saw it hanging near his door and reached it with his hairy paw. The unlocked door swung open wide and Gus was free. He leapt outside. He tidied Digby's toys away and walked the dog 3 times that day. And though his hairy hands were big, he gently groomed the guinea pig. When Digby saw the empty cage, he flew into a red-faced rage. At first, poor Gus drew back in fear. But then he had a bright idea. When Daddy made it home that night, he'd never witnessed such a sight. For Digby's room was nice and neat, and Digby seemed for once quite sweet. He went to bed when he was told. In fact, he was as good as gold. The real Digby was happy too, for Gus rehomed him at the zoo. So please be warned and don't forget, make sure you don't neglect your pet. The end. I'm never going to neglect Patrick. I wonder what he would do. I don't want to find out. So join us again for another episode of Story Time with Hannah and Patrick. If you subscribe, you'll be the first to know when we are live. See you very soon, my little readers. Bye-bye.